Hey guys, Morten Ostad here. Welcome to my channel. And welcome to me once again showing another record I got. This is the second record I got from Platekompaniet on the day when I managed to use my at first not working gift card, and this was part of an offer, 2 for 550 Norwegian kroner with 200 knocked off from that gift card. So I picked up this, which is the record I went there for, and a Waterboys record, which I'm featuring in another video. So, as some of you know who have been following my channel for for the last few months actually, I decided early this spring, late winter, that when I found at a very reasonable, nice price, almost new copies, played once from a seller at the Norwegian eBay, if you like, Finn, that I wanted to start collecting Pavement on vinyl, and that's the band Pavement, not, yeah. And I've owned Pavements studio albums for quite a few years now on CD. This is the one that I waited the longest to buy on this special edition, and only had on an old CD, because they spent years between the fourth and the fifth album releasing it on that special CD edition that I had done with the previous four. I don't know how many years we ended up waiting, but it was quite a while. Matador, yeah. Anyway, probably problematic getting the guys together or whatever it was. So this is my fourth out of the 5 studio albums that Pavement released on vinyl, and this is their final album, Terror Twilight. So it must be said that the vinyl editions of these Pavement albums are very straightforward, no frills, and apart from the cheap vinyl hurting inner sleeves, they're perfectly fine. And but this one has a special edition out there that I would really like to buy, and I've held it in my hands, but I thought these are the same songs that is on the special edition CD, and if I have this one on a deluxe vinyl, somehow that's gonna make the other vinyls annoy me. I don't know. So like I said, this was their final album, came out in 1999. The band was not doing too well at this stage, and there were frictions. Stephen Malkmus, who I love and admire and saw less than 2 weeks ago in his new supergroup, the Hard Quartet here in Oslo, he was not particularly easy to get along with, and he was fed up by this stage, and he didn't want to play songs by play on songs written by what's in the other member there, Scott Canberg, and there were some suggestions on the way the songs were arranged on the album and so on, and people saying no, we're not doing it that way, and then being dismissed and so on. On the following tour, I think Stephen told the rest of the band, was it at Coachella, that he didn't want to be in the band anymore and he didn't want to play anymore. Was there some unfortunate behavior at a concert as well? This isn't their entirely last recording. There is an EP after this called Major Leagues. I don't know if that's featured on the compilation album of EP material that's out there. I have sort of failed to check that out, but of my own Pavement collecting, after I'm done with this one, I have one more to go, And then if I'm going to get any more, I'm going to get, I want to get that EP compilation. And I would also like their more comprehensive actual compilation album. But I know there are some EPs out there that isn't tied up in other things, so we'll see. But as far as studio albums go, one more and I'm done. So let's have a look at this, shall we? So here it is without the shrink wrap, and like I said, these are very straightforward. Slight difference here from the previous ones, I think, is that the record comes in inner sleeve with artwork on it. The others have had these paper inner sleeves with cut out holes that I've thrown away immediately because they've left residue on the record. But the price is very nice. 100 to 200 kroner cheaper than contemporary reissues and so on, at least here in Norway. And it's kicks off right away there with the probably their second most, I would say, second most well-known song. The first one being Cut My Hair. This is Spit on a Stranger there. So yeah, and there's the art, some photographs there. And this artwork. So yeah, that's all she wrote. That's Pavement there. Terror Twilight, great album, great band, love Pavement, and one more to go and I'll have all their studio albums on vinyl. Please click like, that helps my channel. If you want to subscribe, well, that makes me happy. Please leave comments and I hope to see you soon in another video. Bye bye.